Hello, I'm Anamoltos, and today I'm going to be looking at this video here. It's called You Are Beautiful, Body Positivity by Queer Kid Stuff. And this is episode number 3 of a series called Queer Kid Stuff. So for those of you who don't know, Queer Kid Stuff is a series for presumably young children about queer subjects, specifically relating to LGBT plus issues. So of course this is very controversial with a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that think that children that young shouldn't at all be taught these things, and that they should all only learn these things when they're older. And then there's people that disagree with the whole LGBTQ plus stuff altogether, and they of course don't like this either. But this one is about body positivity. So I'm going to be talking a lot, so ideally I will have talked more than the length of the video that I'm watching. So if anyone's saying that this isn't transformative content because I'm just watching the video, well, I would disagree. So here we go.
Hey there, friends. Welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. I'm Lindsay.
Nice to meet you, Lindsay.
I'm Teddy.
Today,
And nice to meet you, Teddy, as well.
we're talking about body positivity.
Body positivity?
Yep, let's all find out what body positivity is.
All are part of one big family.
And you know what? One big family? I don't have a problem with saying that. I think that's fine. We're all humans. Doesn't matter the skin color. Doesn't matter. And you know what? That's a positive message. So already you've got a tiny bit of a positive message here, and I think I appreciate that.
Gay means happy.
And then you get to the next point. Gay means happy. Well, gay also means other things. So, you know, you gotta clarify the context here, because I don't think that in this show, when someone says gay, they're specifically talking about someone being happy or joyful or cheerful. And I think it probably more has to do with their sexuality or their sexual attraction. So I do distinguish the two meanings as two things in different contexts. So for my purposes, I do draw a very clear dichotomy between the homosexuality and homoeroticism, as opposed to just simple happiness, joy, or cheerfulness. I'm not saying that gays can't be happy. That's not what I'm saying, before anyone takes me way out of context. But I am saying that it's important not to put too many things on the same plate. And by that I mean it's okay to make double entendres, in the sense that something can have two different meanings, and you mean it in multiple ways when you say it. But when you then put that definitionally, you definitionally put double entendre on a word that isn't necessarily used that way, then I think that becomes a bit problematic from a linguistic standpoint. But I don't think that that's specifically what Lindsay here is trying to do. So let's move on.
Queer Kid Stuff. You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff.
You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff. Okay? You are enough. I don't know. Maybe that's going to tie into the body positivity. I think it is. And here we go.
Teddy, are you ready?
Ready, Lindsay?
Okay.
I'm also very ready right now as well. Just like to let you know.
Today, we're talking about body positivity.
What's body positivity, Lindsay?
Well,
I'd like to know as well, what is body positivity, Lindsay? Come on. Give us your definition of body positivity. Here we go.
It's all in the name, Teddy. Body positivity is about being positive about your body.
Body.
There you go. Being positive about your body. There's no way anyone could ever take that too far, is there? Maybe we'll talk about that later.
Positivity sounds like fun.
It's awesome. No matter how big or small or short or tall, you can celebrate your body and feel good about how you look.
Well, I don't know about celebrating your body. That sounds a bit pretentious, don't you think? I mean, let's be honest, most of us don't go around saying, "Oh, look at me. Look at my beautiful body." I mean, just imagine doing that in public. In a lot of areas, people just say, "What are you doing?" I don't know.
My body is great. Was that body positivity, Lindsay?
Yeah, you're getting it, Teddy.
Okay, there you go. There's the body positivity. My body's great. I don't know. I guess for a teddy bear, yeah, everything looks pretty normal. Nothing wrong there. You're not injured. Oh, I don't know if you can be very body positive if you've got a gaping wound. Let's be honest here. I wouldn't say that it'd be good to say, yeah, I'm all right. Everything's great. My body's fine. There's nothing wrong with my body. There's a knife jabbed right between your intercostal muscles, stabbing at your heart. I'm fine. Nothing wrong here.
We see pictures and videos all the time of bodies that are celebrated because they're one way. But that's not the only body we should celebrate.
Okay. So they're bringing up fashion, and models, beauty models, people that society puts on a pedestal, saying, yeah, these are the ideals of beauty. And you know what? I think there's some very beautiful people that don't necessarily have that supermodel face. I'm going to be honest. There are people. Beauty is a type of aesthetics, so there's some variety in opinions. However, I think there generally comes a point where you have to say that there's a problem at some point. So we're going to see if we're going to reach that point here.
Everybody is equally awesome.
Everybody is equally awesome. That's right. If your body is fully disabled, you're stuck in a wheelchair, you're quadriplegic, well, yeah, great stuff, folks. Yep, your body is amazing. Your body is awesome. Quadriplegic there. Bet you wish. Bet everybody wishes to have a body as great as yours. Well, no, they don't, because they all equally have great bodies. There's supermodels, the quadriplegics, the burn victims. They're all awesome. There's nothing wrong with that picture. It's not as if there's such a thing as a healthy body.
I want to celebrate. How can we celebrate our bodies, Lindsay?
Well, there are lots of different ways. We can eat our favorite foods.
Okay, there you go. I don't know how that really helps you celebrate your body, eating your favorite foods. I mean, what if your favorite food is bad for your body? What if your favorite food causes your body to change from where you want it to be to a place that you don't want it to be? What if you eat a tub of lard every day, and it's really weighing down on your knees, and you're going to get bad knees when you get old? So I don't know.
My favorite food is Brussels sprouts. They taste great and make me feel good.
You know what? I like Brussels sprouts too. I think they're great. A good vegetable, nice and healthy. Now, some people don't know how to cook them right, and they taste awful if you don't know how to cook them right. But if you know how to cook them, delicious. Just gotta admit that there.
I love pizza.
That's great, Teddy.
Yeah. I don't know if that's physically possible, but fair enough. Worth a try.
You can also do things that make you feel good, like going for a walk, or a drive, or playing ukulele, or going to the playground.
There you go. There you go. Not that any of that really has anything specific to do with celebrating your body, because I guess if you go to the playground or if you go for a walk, you're using your body. So I guess that works. But going for a drive, I don't know. I don't know where that fits into this celebration.
I love playing soccer with my friends.
There you go.
We
That's
can
great.
put on our favorite outfit that makes us feel good. This is my favorite shirt and bow tie because the shirt has sharks on it and my bow tie has owls on it.
Well, I gotta say it's not my cup of tea, but fair enough.
We can even take a selfie to show how proud we are of our bodies.
Selfies, come on. I have never taken a selfie. I've got to admit, never even tried. It's I don't know. It's a foreign concept to me. I can't imagine a reason why I would take a selfie. Why I would take a selfie and not just do the standard. Hey stranger, could you please take a picture for us? You know, that classic family vacation, or how about this? Put a camera on a stand, on a tripod, put a timer on it, take a picture that way, or professional photos. Yeah, strike a nice pose for a professional photographer. That's always another way. But selfie, that's not in my playbook. That's just not how I roll.
We can also help out our friends. It's all about loving yourself just the way you are.
Why love yourself just the way you are? How about you decide that maybe being the way you are isn't necessarily that bad a thing, but what if you could get better? What if your body could get better than the body you currently have? Oh wait, you can't do that, because everybody's equally awesome. Everybody's body is equally great. There's no such thing as having a bad body. You know what? If you're 50 pounds overweight and your skin is covered in ulcers and pustules, and you've got some bad health, then your body's fine. There's nothing wrong there. Or how about this? What if you've got a big blood clot, foot-long blood clot, in your body, in one of your arteries? Yeah, that's great body, bro. Man, yeah, I mean, I would honestly like to hear this person say your body is equally great if you are your body type is very bad for your health. Because honestly, I don't think that that's a great message to send. I mean, I'm not into insulting people over their bodies. That's not something I do. But at the same time, there's got to be a point where you say that it's just unhealthy, and you need to try to get your body into a better shape. And I'm not saying that people have to be depressed if their bodies aren't in perfect health, because my body's not in perfect health, and I'm not depressed over it and upset over it or anything. But I'm also not going to walk out into town saying, "Look at my body. Look at how great my body is." Go into a public pool, take my shirt off. They can see my acne on my back and on my sides, and well, actually, it's everywhere. But and I say, "Whoa, look at that perfect body for a nice swim today, eh?" Just watch all the parents get their kids out of the pool. They think, "Oh, this guy's got some bad skin. Maybe they're gonna catch something." No, I don't have any diseases, and I am very clean. I wash myself every day, but it's still got to be said. It's not in perfect condition, and I'm not gonna pretend like I should be proud of it or anything.
One of my favorite things to do is my morning affirmation.
Oh yeah, just indoctrinate yourself now. Indoctrinate yourself. That's very interesting. Let's find out what it is.
An affirmation is something you say to support and encourage yourself.
What? Why? Why do you need an affirmation? Why not just cheer up? Oh wait, maybe I should put some context on that. There's a few different ways to view emotional response. A lot of people see emotions as things that just happen to you because of a situation you're in. And while that is true to some extent, I have to say that a lot of your emotions also depend on your attitude and how you choose to feel. And if you have a lot of self-control, you are able to cheer up in even the most uncomfortable of situations. In even the worst possible situations, you would be able to find a degree of happiness if you have good emotional self-control. Now, a lot of the gurus of society nowadays have an opposite opinion, in that they say that you should follow your heart, follow your feelings. And to that I respond, what if your feelings are hurting you? What if your feelings are bad? What if you want to hurt people? Should you follow your feelings then? Or should you take drugs to artificially modify how you feel? Or, and this is my solution, just have some self-control and allow your mind, your reason to decide which emotions you should feel. Now, that being said, I am not saying that people should cover up their emotions with a fake front. That's not what I'm saying. And I don't want anyone to miscontextualize me as saying that. What I am saying is that people should control their emotions at the fundamental level, at the level of the emotion is emerging. You can, in any situation, you can choose to be upset, or you can choose to make the best of what's happening. And I think that that's a great way to live. If once you achieve a reasonable degree of control over how you feel, your life can improve dramatically, especially your mental health, because you don't have to worry about the circumstances of a day ruining how you're feeling, because you can always decide to pick yourself up. Now, of course, this does take a lot of practice and a lot of work, but I think it's certainly a better idea to be able to choose who and how you love, and to be able to choose when to be angry and when to be sad, rather than either covering up your natural emotional state with a false front, or even worse, just allowing your emotions to control your decision making, which leads to a lot of problems in society. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of LGBTQ plus people strongly disagree with what I just said, and they would certainly take a different viewpoint.
I like to do mine in the mornings in front of my mirror to start my day. It helps me feel more confident, especially when I'm not feeling good about myself.
Well, yeah, and that is a good idea to generate a degree of confidence. I think that is a good idea. And you know what? If the way you do that is saying good things, that's fine. But I think, again, positive emotions and confidence should be generated from a positive source. And by that I mean, you shouldn't just say, no matter what, this is great, because then you end up taking a very unrealistic viewpoint, where things aren't as they are, which I guess is the definition of unrealistic. But what I mean is, if there are things to be happy about, those things are much more significant than an artificial source of happiness. And I guess that's another way to cheer up, is that, of course, you can change your own emotions, but it's a lot better to do that with an actual reason to be happy, to find reasons to be happy, rather than to just be happy about something that doesn't really necessarily warrant happiness. But let's find out.
Do you want to learn my affirmation, Teddy?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Repeat after me. I am Linz.
I am Linz.
Oh, Teddy, that's where you say your name. Let's try that one more.
Oldest meme in the book. I think it's quite dead now, but you know what? I'll excuse you this time.
I am Linz.
I am Teddy.
I am strong.
I am strong.
What if you're not strong? What if you don't have control of your emotions, of how you live? You don't have self-control, and you're physically weak, and you're a pushover. Then, by clear example, you're probably not strong. So maybe you should decide, I will try to be strong. I will work on getting stronger, which then adds a goal to this, which puts it in an entirely different dynamic. Because, of course, all the books about leadership and about success, they always say you got to make goals. And you know what? There you go. That's one of those things about the emotions where if something's not good, try to make it better. Don't just accept it and be proud of something when it's not good. Just saying.
I am smart.
I am smart.
And again, what if you're not smart? There are some people who genuinely aren't smart. And I wouldn't say that that's a morally bad thing. I think that it's something that can disadvantage individuals in certain situations. But saying I'm smart when you're not, and I'm not accusing Lindsay of not being smart, nor am I accusing anyone else involved of not being smart. I'm just saying that if you're going to tell yourself something, it should be realistic. Now, maybe Lindsay is smart and strong. I don't know her personally. I have no idea. But this isn't something that could be a universal affirmation, is what I'm trying to say.
I am brave.
I am brave.
Again,
I am
there you go.
special.
I am special.
And so when did being special become something positive? And I'm not saying that being special is negative. Being special just means that there's something different about you than the norm, which could be positive. It could also be very negative. So when someone says they're special, I'd like a bit more detail on that, because just being special in itself isn't necessarily good. Just saying.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
And again, although there are aesthetic standards for beauty, for example, some people like tattoos and a lot of piercings. I personally am more of the opposite. That's not something that in my view, a lot of that would detract from the aesthetic value of beauty. But I'm not saying that it's a full negative dive either. I'm just saying that it detracts for me somewhat. Okay, I'm not calling tattooed and pierced people ugly. That's not what I'm saying. Just before anyone takes me out of context again, I'm just saying that in my aesthetic sense, it detracts a little bit. And yeah, so there are different standards, but when it comes to World War I facial reconstructive surgery, where plastic surgery was first being tested. I've seen some photos of some of that surgery, and I gotta say, while it does do the job of getting all the essential facial features in place, it doesn't really make someone attractive in the sense that the vast majority, not just a simple majority or normality, would consider these people attractive. And I don't think there's anything wrong with not being attractive or recognizing that you're not attractive. I think that's fine. And it doesn't have to be something that you're depressed over, nor does it have to be something urgent for you in your life to fix. It's just an aspect of your appearance. And you know what? It shouldn't be the central impact in your life.
That was great, Teddy. How do you feel?
That made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Do you think you feel body positive now?
Yes.
Great. My favorite thing about affirmations is that they can be anything you want.
There you go. It can be anything you want. But in my view, it has to be something realistic, okay? And however, a big problem that arises is that, of course, this does seem very pretentious, and it does seem also very arrogant and proud to do, to privately aggrandize yourself. So from a traditional values viewpoint, this certainly is not a good thing. And from the viewpoint of parents raising children, you want your children to improve, to be better people. Now, of course, this body positivity focuses mainly on the body, but it's also important to think about internally, emotionally, mentally, and for the religious people out there, spiritually. My idea is more of an idea of constant improvement rather than the idea of being accepting in the sense of what you are. Because while there are some things that are fine to accept, there are also other things that could be improved. And I don't think I've ever met anyone who's in perfect health, nor would I say that people who are already in good health necessarily have to work to get better health. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's important to have goals for self-improvement, because that's one way that children can become adults is, of course, physically they grow and they go through the body's growth process, but on an emotional and on an intellectual level, they have to work to improve themselves so that they can be productive members of society. And if, let's say you want to be a basketball player, but you're 100 pounds overweight, and not overweight with muscles, but overweight with excess fat, then maybe, just maybe, there is something that you can improve, and maybe your body isn't perfect for what you're doing in life. Just saying. So the problem with body positivity is that if you're positive about your body no matter what, you end up sabotaging your ability to improve yourself in a physical sense.
It's so easy to make up your own.
I want to make up my own.
You totally can, Teddy. Well, that's it for today. I hope you're feeling a little more confident and body positive now. Thank you so much for watching Queer Kid Stuff. We've got a whole new season of videos coming at you
A whole new season, folks.
every other Wednesday. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the YouTube channel and like the Facebook page and donate to our Patreon page like our pals over there. You can also check out our website, queerkidstuff.com.
We'll see you next.
All right. The last goodbyes. But one issue that body positivity brings up, in my view, is the idea of gender dysphoria. And I don't think that body positivity is necessarily compatible with transgenderism. And the reason I say that is because if you're body positive, then if your body is that of a man or your body is that of a woman, then changing your body would in fact be the opposite of being body positive, because it indicates to you that you believe that there's something wrong with your body, so you have to change it, even if you already have a healthy body, which brings up a whole host of other issues where if your body is healthy and you think that there's something wrong with your body, maybe there's nothing actually wrong with your body, but there's something wrong with you. But maybe that's hitting a bit too hard. Maybe I'm being a bit too aggressive here. So anyway, tell me what you think in the comments section below. I'm always happy to hear what people have to say, and if you agree with me, that's fine. If you disagree, that's fine. As long as you're respectful, make a well-reasoned argument. And on another note, please do not harass Lindsay or the teddy bear. Please do not. That's not very nice. And don't go around insulting people's bodies. That's also not very nice. Come on, be nice, people. That's my idea of positivity. Be nice and be content with what's good in life. And if something's bad, make it better. There you go. I think that's good advice. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And if you have an idea for a future video to watch, or if you would like to collaborate with me to watch a video, or to read an article, or to just talk with me on a video, all of that would be very welcome. And I'll be seeing you all next time on Awiltus over and out.